welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time video, something that I haven't done on my channel yet. But my school had a formal dance, and well, I wanted to go with a date this year, so I decided to ask someone. I wanted to ask a girl this year, and she's a sophomore and I'm a junior. I was determined to ask her to formal, and I was like, she is the perfect person to ask because her crush is not going, and I don't think she's asking anyone, and it doesn't look like anyone is gonna ask her either. So I said, I'm gonna ask this girl to formal. So I'm gonna change everybody's name to not rat anyone out. So I'm gonna say this person's name is Catherine. So I wanted to ask Catherine to the dance, and in order to do that, I asked one of her best friends, Maria. So Maria and Catherine have known each other since they were both freshmen because they're in the same grade, so they know each other pretty well. And I said, Maria, can you please help me ask Catherine to dance? And she said, sure, what do you want to do? So we were texting and planning all of this for like 3 days, and we finally settled with a scavenger hunt that would require Catherine to be guided by Maria to different locations in which she would receive a slip of paper giving her the riddle to the next area that she would go to. So she went from the front desk at my school to the dance studio in my school, and then she went to this like bridge thing that we have connecting two of our buildings, and then to these couches that we have in our library, and then from there she went to the library aisles where she'd meet me and I'd ask her to dance. So it was all like Adventure Time themed because Catherine really likes Adventure Time. So I got Maria to help me write the riddles and got Maria to guide Catherine throughout the whole scavenger hunt. And then I also had one of my friends waiting for her in the dance studio, my friend who I'm gonna name Richard. And then I had someone waiting for her at the little bridge thing. I had two of my friends waiting for her. I had my friend Annabelle and my other friend Anessa. So I had Annabelle and Anessa waiting for her in there. And then I had the people in the couch waiting for her. Those were other two people. So Alana and Alana's friend were there. I can't come up with a good different name for this person. So Alana and Alana's friend were there. And then I also had someone recording me waiting for Catherine at the library. And her name is Elizabeth. So I had Elizabeth, Alana's friend, Annabelle, Anessa, and Richard and Maria all involved in this ask. So the day of the ask comes, everyone was ready at their places at lunch. I was so terrified. I had the poster made. I had the flowers that I bought for her a few hours before. I was so nervous, and you know, Elizabeth was recording me freaking out in the library while Maria was walking around Catherine around the school. And then the time comes, and Catherine gets to me, and I was like, let's have an adventurous time at formal. Do you want to go to formal with me? And she was like, yes! And I was like, yay! And we hugged, and we had an amazing time. People recording, and it was just amazing, and everything was so happy, and I was like, yay, I have a date this year. So you're like, so why are you telling us this story if it was very, very, like, happy ending? Well, let me finish. So a few hours later, so at 6:30, this is like way after I asked her, she sends me a text message, and she said, hey, Nikita, I don't know how to say this, but I kind of already had a date to formal. And, you know, internally, I'm not gonna lie, when I got that message, I was pretty shocked and a bit pissed off and a bit sad at the same time, because I was like, why didn't she tell me, you know, know in front of everyone, or why didn't she tell me after everybody left? But that's okay. So I was like, oh, that's, you know, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think I said something like, oh, who asked you and why didn't you tell me, or something like that. And then it turns out my date was taken by a freshman. This freshman had asked her the day before, and oh my god. And it was like nobody knew that this freshman asked Catherine. His name is freshman Carlos. So Carlos asked Catherine the day before to the dance, and she told him yes, and she told me yes. I don't know. I honestly don't understand why she didn't tell me no. Like, I get it if she didn't want to reject me in front of everyone, which was very nice of her. But she could have told me after everybody left that she actually wasn't gonna go with me. So I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm pretty shocked about it. So that was my life lesson. I'm not asking anybody to anything ever again. It's like, yeah, at the time I was like super sad and like pissed off. It was a big deal for me to actually have a date, and not just anyone, like someone that I have a crush on. But now I can just laugh about it, and like, I was like, oh my god, why did I spend so much time and energy like being sad about this one girl? Well, yeah, I mean, at the dance it kind of sucked seeing her with Carlos, but you know what? That's okay, because she had a fun time, and that's actually what I wanted her to have. I wanted her to have a good time, and yeah, maybe it wasn't with me, but that's completely okay. I wasn't gonna ruin her dance experience just because she didn't go with me. So I was completely okay with it. Catherine and Carlos and everybody else, if you guys are watching this, thank you for the life lesson, and for those of you who supported me through the ask. This is the end of my story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that, and thank you guys. Bye. I love you.